He brings out that Joker. I'm sure it's because Rob is honestly combo food for Mario. I think it's a much better matchup too. Not sure how often Dio plays Joker, but I really like how he is just using that Rebel's guard to tank those fireballs and hopefully get his Arsene faster.
And you know, when Arsene comes out, it's just like a final boss in the game. Here he is.
He's thrown out a lot of hitboxes. He has yet to land a hitbox with Arsene. Let's hope a great DI.
It seems Coco doesn't care about Arsene at all. He's playing his own game as he...
He has a good reason to as well. I mean, the only Joker in Arizona, to my knowledge, that has beaten Coco's is Stroder's. So if you're going to have Joker practice from anybody, you want it from Stroder.
Exactly.
Nice drag down into double grab.
And just to recap the stock, Coco did take it out with a down air. I'm not sure if the DI was the greatest, but it's also very strong.
Nice shield rotations by Coco, making sure not to get shield poke. I see Dio using that new Gimmer tech, Phantom Footstool. Nice reads by Coco. Seems to be reading a lot of what Dio's doing as far as reading his jumps, things of that nature. Dio down by just about a stock. But okay, let's make that 2. But I'm sure Dio can adapt. If this doesn't prove too beneficial, I'm sure we're still going to see him opt for that Rob. Arsene honestly hasn't done too much for him. Great DI once again. Back air is going to not take it.
Great DI from Coco as well. And he misses.
All right, we'll take the forward there.
Gives Coco back the stage advantage. And another dash attack coming after Coco. Coco goes low and punishes.
And Coco pulled the switch up.
3-0 from Coco.
And then 3 stopped by Coco. At this point, I would say it might be wise for Dio to just opt for the Rob. I mean, that is his main character. Your secondaries will never be as good as the character you play the majority of the time. As I mentioned, he opts for the Rob. I honestly think it will be much better. We'll see.
The matchup isn't the best.
I mean, he does have some pretty crazy hitboxes. And gyro does win neutral for him if used properly. But we'll see.
Rob also makes it harder to get edge guarded, but that proved to not be an issue for Coco just now as he takes it out and dunks it. It seems Coco's making slight work with Dio.
Dio has always been pretty good at using arm rotor. So great way to answer back by Dio. Very impressive.
Like I was telling you earlier, it makes it makes Rob being able to postpone his up B makes it harder for Mario to edge guard him. It also makes it way easier for him to edge guard Mario.
Great DI by Coco. That could have proven to be his demise, but great job by him.
Wait,
Coco sending out that gyro. I'm sorry, Dio sending out that gyro. Hasn't really done too much yet, thanks to Cape. Just some straight hits here and there.
Look at the air dodge coming off from Dio.
Amazing back air by Dio.
That's directly good up. Coco fishing for the forward smash.
Dio opting for that dare. Coco did get a hitbox out quicker, but
great way to air dodge with the platform. Great awareness of the stage. Like I told you, Rob just makes it harder for Mario to edge guard him. Good gyro to
We got a gyro into a laser. He's gonna die for that.
I think he was trying to read his jump off of the ledge, is what I would assume. Just didn't guess quite right.
We're gonna get down, throwing an up tilt.
And
Nice
pretty soon
arm load
Mario's going
by
to be in
Dio.
range of that down throw to up smash, depending on how fast Coco can mash.
Nice back air attempt by Dio. Down smash will not take it quite yet.
And Coco
Could
just
make
can't
it
quite
back.
make it back to the ledge. And Rob does prevail for Dio. And just like that, it's 1-1.
I think this is a good indication of no matter how bad you believe a matchup to be, or how much better a certain character may be for that matchup, your tried and true will usually yield better results.
It's very true. And also what ends up happening is you just barely get edged out on that game 3, and it just makes you like regret going a different matchup than you did so well with your tried and true main. You hate to see it.
Nice
Good
parry
parry
by
coming out
Coco.
from Coco. These forward air trains coming out.
Dio doing a really good job of holding his advantage state. Some things we saw not happen quite as well in some earlier matches. It's honestly a struggle. It's definitely something I am not good at doing, is holding my advantage state. But much better. But I would say these characters, or I'm sorry, these
Comes the up B.
individuals do play at a bit of a higher level. Nice up there by Dio. Oh, the arm rotor attempt. Coco tried to go low to
SDs.
avoid it, but that it will be his demise. Dio sending out that gyro to go in neutral for him. Great DI. Great DI again.
again. Got caught with 2 down airs and lives to see both through.
That cape has proven extremely beneficial for Coco.
And you know, Rob
in his match with Abassi, now with his match against Dio. Any projectile is just being absolutely negated. So great. Ooh, as soon as I say that, it gets him a kill. Great job
Rob
by Coco.
living the 180. You know, Rob's a thick robot.
With 2 C's.
2 C's, exactly.
He sends out that gyro to win a neutral. I think Dio is throwing out that gyro just by pure instinct, frankly. Like I said, it does usually win Rob neutral. And
to be quite honest, even if it's not working as well as he would like it, it's still heavy in Coco's mind because he's caping it every time he sees it come out. And he does get those straight hits sometimes.
yeah,
And it does take up space on that stage.
I know in this match it's hit Dio more than it's hit Coco. I was going to say that Dio needs to be a little bit more up there. Ooh, nice up tip. Into down smash. Nice read by Dio. Nice patience.
There was
as
nowhere
well.
for him to go out of that.
Yeah, I think Dio needs to be a little bit more sporadic with his gyro usage. Coco is anticipating it and immediately throwing out the cape. And Dio has taken some damage for it.
Good delay at up B.
It hasn't killed him quite yet. Like, that's nice B reverse down B.
He's waiting for that up smash.
Nice way to know Coco's habits as well. Coco usually gets away with that up smash on the shield.
Way to go high, and it cost him his stock. Down air to up air. Up air again. Up air. Up air. Neutral air. Switch up.
Yeah, I believe he can't do the up air because he's in forward air. Well, I'm surprised.
And is that the game? That is the game. And Coco comes back and takes it out of his hands. But it is best of 5, so
I am frankly shocked it killed that early as well. I'm not sure if that was
It
bad
was at
DI
90.
on Dio's part, but let's see what happens in game 4.
90 and kind of drifted towards the corner, so you can't DI as well when you're going towards the corner. So
Terran is Jinx out.
CBS. You see Dio showing some frustration with that last stock and how it was taken. Let's see how he can keep his cool and adjust.
Coco's shield getting a little small there.
And B takes the stock again. Couldn't tell if that was quite bad DI. I don't know why.
Nice.
Why Dio would want to go back to PS2? It
He's
just
gonna die
doesn't
for
seem
that.
to be working for him. It's
I wouldn't say that it hasn't been working for him. I would definitely say he was in the lead last game. Coco is just amazing at pushing his advantage state and holding it for a long time. I mean, we saw it with Dio's last stock.
and every Dio stock has been taken off of that ladder to B. Why would you want to give Mario that ladder? Like, why do you want to give him a platform?
I mean, there are
It's the
definitely
compensation
worse
Mario
options
could do
out
with it.
there. I mean, there's triplats. Unfortunately, getting the wrong hitbox for that down there, but great way to DI in to avoid that potential fair spike.
But in the midst of all this conversation, Dio has gone up in percent. So we'll see if he can hold this and take the stock. And he
Nice
does
forward
with a
smash
forward
by
smash.
Dio.
And he's
Let's see if he
only
can
at
get
90%. Rob can easily lift to 180. And it's just terrible
fast forward
DI.
again.
That's a terrible DI on that right there.
I'm not sure if it was DI in that particular instance. I'm not sure if he tried to jump out of it or what it was. I do know in some pretty stressful situations, Dio does like to go for arm rotor. So let's see how this plays out.
It just seems like every time Dio takes a stock, Coco's right there to retaliate. And good back air. He goes high. I wonder what Coco's call out will be. Tries
Nice
to up
air
air him off the top.
stalls. Nice air stalls by Dio.
And
As
the
I
back air
mentioned,
comes out.
in those stressful
Good view reverse
situations,
from Coco coming out.
Dio does like to go for a lot of arm rotors. If he can get it while Coco is off stage, it could definitely win him the game, but I don't think he should be opting for those in disadvantage at the moment. Oh, nice cape by Coco.
He tries to get
That's
the
the up air. Ooh.
and the up smash.
And that was
barely
a
misses.
nice delay by Dio. I'm sorry, not Dio. That was a nice down smash by Dio. I knocked something over, so I wasn't paying attention. My apologies. Yeah, nice weight and then down air. Sorry. Nice down air by Dio. He was at 174%, so pretty impressive.
So we're going back to PS2. It's in there upon agreement to go back to PS2. Doesn't seem a favorable matchup to Rob, but hey. Can't argue with results, right?
Nice shield grab by Coco. And then down air, back air, up tilt, up air, up air. Fair, but Dio with the immaculate DI to stay on stage. Try to trap him with in between the gyro, down tilt. Pretty comical. Nice weight by Coco.
And good forward smash coming up.
I would have assumed that Dio's Nair hitbox went out a little bit before that forward smash.
And Dio
And he gets up air fared.
3-1 deficit.
He's about to go for that arm rotor.
Coco only at 100%. 111%, I'm sorry. 120 now. Look at the words out, guys.
He's going to die for that. Nice arm rotor by Dio. Dio down by a stock. With Rob being one of the heavier characters in the game, I wouldn't say that this is impossible. That was a nice arm rotor by him.
He tries to catch you with a down air. I mean, back air also gets some.
And they make a trade. Dio only taking about 10% thus far. All right, a little bit more now. But Dio doing a good job of pushing his advantage state now. Let's see how he does it. And he's going to die for that. Great weight by Dio.
Anybody's game.
Just like that, folks.
Oh.
Dio's still going to be in this.
And it's just like that. You hate to see it.
Coco did manage to kill Dio twice while he was trying to land. While he was trying to land on him with an aerial. Coco did punish that twice with a forward smash. So great job by him by waiting for that unsafe aerial to come out.